Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dub 7 here with another episode of Road to the World series. Today we're playing the second game of the Cubs Pirates series that was last weekend. It's going to be a 3:05 start. We got Travis Wood going against Francisco Liriano. Liriano was able to shut us down the last time, and so hopefully we can get a little bit of revenge here. We're playing at home against him this time. Actually, I think he pitched the last time at Wrigley here. But hopefully we can get him back. The offense has been playing a little bit better, especially during that Mets series. We played a little bit better, especially in the second half of that series. The games 3 and 4, in which we won both on walk-off homers by Chris Bryant. But opposing him today will be Travis Wood. Travis Wood has been okay this year. His record does not show how well he has pitched, although his ERA does. He's only given one. He's only averaging just under 2 runs every 9 innings, which is really good. Last time out, though, his defense let him down. Honestly, I think if our defense would have played a little bit better, we could have had a chance to win that game. And as you can see, we're sitting 5 games out in the Central. Pirates are sitting 2.5 behind the Brewers. Not really sure if they won, but we'll just have to see. I know their score should pop up during our game on the bottom line, so hopefully we can gain a game on them. We definitely need to start playing a little bit better. Good news is the Cardinals lost, so we can be tied with them, or be close to being tied with them in the Central. Yeah, I know, and I know I didn't play yesterday, guys. I'm sorry about that. I had an early meeting this morning, so I had to get to bed. But I'm gonna try and get as many games as I can in on this wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Saluting all of our veterans and fallen soldiers out there. So baseball, America's pastime. There's nothing more American than baseball. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this game now. Obviously, we're gonna be the Cubbies. There's no doubt about that, I'm pretty sure. Looking forward to that day off. I know our bullpen is really worn down, especially after last game when Tsuyoshi Wada left the game with a dislocated shoulder. So our bullpen was heavily used yesterday, so we can definitely use a good start from Travis today. Travis has been pitching well, like I said, just not getting the wins. But as you can see there, we brought Kyle Hendricks back. Didn't really want to bring Kyle Hendricks back because he was pitching so poorly, not giving us good opportunities to win ball games. But when you've got your starter going down, when the replacement for your starter goes down, that's Wada. We brought Wada up for Hamill. Hamill's out still with a broken hand, and now Wada's out for another extra couple weeks after that. Kind of hurts a little bit. So we're a little bit depleted in the starting staff. But we're going to try and stay afloat. The injuries have definitely been a problem this year. But man, we got a lot of guys down on energy right now. Great. Excited about trying to fill the positions in this lineup. So we're going to have Mike Oltz playing first today. Jorge Soler will take a seat on the bench today. Chris Bryant got yesterday off, so he's going to be playing today. So we're going to have that at least going for us. God, this is going to be tough. This is tough here, because I got to try and find spots for these guys. Javier Baez will get the day off. Tommy La Stella, I guess Starlin Castro. You know what, actually? We're going to let Baez hit today. We're going to let Baez play today, because he's been hitting better than Castro. Castro's been cold. He's tired. Just needs a day off. Then we'll get Tommy La Stella in there. Dang, everybody on the bench, with the exception of David Ross, is their normal starter. Now you got to kind of juggle this lineup up a little bit here and try and figure out what we're going to do. I guess we're going to have to hit Addison Russell first, and then the Tommy La Stella is going to bat there, and we'll bat Chris Coghlan before Travis Wood. It's kind of the lineup we're going to have to throw out there today. A little bit tough right now, but we do get a day off following the series, which is very much needed day off, kind of get our bullpen back on track a little bit. and get our starting staff back into the right mode there. But we're going to go ahead and play this game. I'm not sure what the weather was last week. It was pretty nice last weekend. So we're going to roll with the clear sky. We're going to go with partly cloudy skies. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Eric, Matt, and Steve with the call, and I'll be back after the game, guys.
Over! And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
Get Wrigley Field, the Pirates and the Cubs, next on the show. There are few better places in America to spend an afternoon than this place right here, Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, as manager Clint Hurdle has his squad lined up like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Starling Marte will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there. But here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Josh Harrison will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. First pitch on the way. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, how about this to start your afternoon? 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the first. I don't think they're all going to be that easy, but this is definitely a dream start so far.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And this lineup will have to contend with no easy assignment indeed. The man with the electric slider, left-hander Francisco Liriano. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. Addison Russell will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here it comes. Too high. 1-2. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some. As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Mike Holt will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And Alvarez will put this one away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played an inning. No score. Pedro Alvarez will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Digging for second is Alvarez. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Neil Walker will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Walker waits on the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now the 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-1. And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
No one out with a runner at second. Here's the full count offering. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games.
Let's stop the bleeding right here now. Come on.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Oh, and he misses it. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, I got to think that's going to be an unearned run. He looks like he's there in time to make this play. He just squeezes the glove too early or something. I'm not quite sure what happened, but they're going to hit him with an error.
Gregory Polanco will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
The 1-2. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that's a nice job of not trying to do too much out there. This pitch is on the outer half, and he's just going to go with it. This will find a hole to drive in that run from third.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger, 2 strikes.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's set, now the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Bryant is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Francisco Liriano will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Comes set, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Denorfia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pirates on top, 2-0. Chris Bryant will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Miguel Montero will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Montero waits, now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. On the way. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. One, 2. And this will be fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's another 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Javier Baez will get his first shot at it here. He's set. Now the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
He's ready now. The pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Comes set. Now the pitch. On the ground is short. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
In now, Chris Coghlan. Runners off for second. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Cubs strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Starling Marte will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Josh Harrison will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Pause, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Now after the stolen base, any thought of a bunt here to get him to third?
This early, I don't really see the need. I mean, then you're saying we just want to play for one.
Yeah, I think later on in a tight ball game, maybe you might see a bunt, or if you're in the bottom of the lineup. But here, I agree with EK. Just let him hack.
The 2-2. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And reined in, one away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And he takes strike two. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and one out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
2-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And down to first goes Alvarez as that misses for ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Neil Walker. And this ball hits the first base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
So close to getting out of the inning. Now, this would have been a great play if he could have made it, but he just couldn't get the ball to first base in time. And that's going to wind up being an infield single and a 2-out RBI.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the stretch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. And they've started to break it open a bit now. It's up to 5-0.
And if he was hoping for a return to form, it doesn't look like it's in the cards here. Remember, he gave up 6 runs his last time out. And this is now 5 against him here. So something's just not working for him out there.
Gregory Polanco will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And on the error, a run is going to score. And he'll get in there safely.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost him a run.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
4 runs here in this half inning. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone. And in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
Francisco Liriano will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Denorfia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pirates lead it 7-0. Travis Wood will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Here's the first offering. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. McCutchen is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Chris Denorfia will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. First pitch on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Addison Russell will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. His club will hit when we return. Starling Marte will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
First offering on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Hit hard, but foul. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Heading for second is Harrison.
Now batting number 22. Center fielder.
And things are continuing to go poorly for him out there. That's now the 8th hit he's given up in just 3 1/3 innings of work. With a line like that, he's not going to be sticking around much longer.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And here's the first pitch. Hard hit down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You gotta freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cubs nothing. Tommy La Stella will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Mercer for the first out.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much. It just turns into an easy little soft liner.
Here's Mike Olt now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Chris Bryant will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Pittsburgh native Neil Walker strides forward now to get things started for the Buccos in their half of the inning.
Go get him!
First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
No. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we check out the Bucks leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Now the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set. And that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
Stepping in now, Francisco Liriano as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Eight runs and even 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Starling Marte. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
No strike.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. See, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Josh Harrison will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
You can do it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to the first baseman, Alt, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cubs nothing. Miguel Montero will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Polanco is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Javier Baez will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. First pitch coming. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Then you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Chris Coghlan will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here it comes. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Marte is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cubs nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Jason Mott will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Andrew McCutchen will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth.
Andrew McCutchen.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Pedro Alvarez will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
First and second here with nobody out. Pause, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a base hit. The throw to the plate. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And the runner will score from second.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Here's a 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
This is hit sharply to the left side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, that's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. 1 run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Bryant is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. On the way. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Get this guy out of here.
Here comes the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher,
Francisco Liriano. Get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Get out of here, Pirates!
Now the first pitch. Hit hard, but foul. Second and third, 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-0. Jorge Soler is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jorge Soler.
Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Chris Denorfia will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Here's the pitch. On the ground softly to short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Addison Russell will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Polanco is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Phil Koch will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Starling Marte will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Let's go, Cubs.
The 1-0 home. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Come on, let's get you out here.
The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at 3rd. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2.
Ball.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2 and 2. Here comes a 2-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Josh Harrison will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting number 22, center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to the first baseman, Alt, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Tommy La Stella will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Stella.
Now here's the first pitch. And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. No problem here, 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Mike Olt will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And the pitch. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. Got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
The pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Cubs are down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Pedro Alvarez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive to center field. And Alvarez has got a base hit.
Well, I think the big sticking point to whether Alvarez can play every day as a first baseman is going to be how he responds to hitting left-handed pitching. It's always been his Achilles heel up to this point in his career, but that was a good approach right there, and it nets him a nice base hit.
Neil Walker will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He waits, now the pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Denorfia is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Francisco Cervelli will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His third hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Gregory Polanco will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
He's set. Now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here comes another 0-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, but they're still in front 10-0. Miguel Montero will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a shot towards second. And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Javier Baez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. First pitch on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Put a good swing on one.
Pitch on the way. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a 1-hit shutout.
Chris Coghlan will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Jordy Mercer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Neil Ramirez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jordy Mercer will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here it comes. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
Now the pitch. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Francisco Liriano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The payoff pitch one more time. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the 2nd inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And now a pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Josh Harrison will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Bryant is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Anthony Rizzo will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Harrison is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. One pitch, one out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Chris Denorfia will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Addison Russell will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, Francisco Liriano. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 10-0. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs.
All right, well, that was definitely not how I envisioned that going. 10-0, we lost to the Pirates. We could not seem to get to Liriano at all. If anything, he pitched better this game than he did the last time we faced them back at the end of April. Travis Wood pitched abysmally, could not seem to, one, get any defense again behind him, and two, he put himself in a lot of bad situations, gave up a lot of runs, although some of those earned runs I think should have been unearned due to a few of the errors. But yeah, overall as a team that game, awful, absolutely awful. A few good individual performances. Phil Koch pitched well, and so did Neil Ramirez. But other than that, there was no bright spot in that game. That one lone hit by Chris Bryant in the, I believe, the second inning was the one lone bright spot in that ball game, and I don't know what it is with me and the Pirates. I'm now 0-9 versus the Pirates this year. Thank God we're not playing them again until, let's see here. When are we playing the Pirates again? Looks like our next time playing the Pirates will be in August. Thank God. Because I could not seem to get anything off them. It's been absolutely horrible playing them. I don't think I played 2 good games, and that was the back half here of these 2 series, in which we ended up losing only by 1 run each. But you know, what are you gonna do? You know, what is it? Oh, and then we played well in the first game of the last series at home. Otherwise, 12-2, 9-2. You know, you can't win ball games like that, and especially against that team. They're just really not doing very well. But I guess that's just the way it goes. We're gonna have C.J. Edwards starting tomorrow, going against the always tough A.J. Burnett. But hopefully we can rebound, because the last couple games here, after coming off such a high of the winning against the Mets, you know, it's not easy considering we played so well against the Mets, and then to come here and just lay an egg against the Pirates. Not really happy about that. But that's going to go ahead and end this episode here of Road to the World Series. Be sure to check out all of our series on here on Baseball Life. Drew Lebowski, Jorge Garcia, and Steve Gambino and Frankie Dawson on here. Those will be making a comeback. We're just trying to get caught up here. We're still sitting about just under a week behind. We had a couple days this week where we didn't get to play because of our schedules. So we fell a little bit behind, but we should be able to catch back up again, and you know, we'll see what we can do here. But don't forget to check out King Rouse's Road to the World Series too. He's beating the White Sox this year. Check that out, and then also follow us here on Twitch at Life of Rouse Sports Gaming, and then also on YouTube at Life of Rouse Sports Gaming Network. And then don't forget, King Rouse has been doing his NBA 2K15 playoffs, so be sure to check that out on King Rouse 21 here on Twitch. And then also don't forget to check out our friends over at Cherry Weevil. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys keep it real.